So if you've come across the Kensui Swissies grips and you're wondering whether they're worth your time and money, in this video I'm going to be doing a review on these three variations to let you know what the benefits are, and between the three of them, which one is going to be best for you. Let's get straight into the video. So now let's talk about the different variations. So this one is the Swissies version 1. Originally there wasn't a V1, but since they added in this one here, which is the version 2, this is now V1. This was the original Swissies. And I got this a long time ago because I have a fixed bar, and to be able to do neutral grip pull-ups is something that I wanted to add into my program, and I will talk about in a later video the benefits of doing neutral grip pull-ups, and there are plenty, and it's something you guys should be doing. But this allows you just to simply add it to a fixed bar, and now you can do neutral grip pull-ups. So it's a fantastic tool to be able to add in if you're in this position when you have one of these bars. However, they're not just used for doing pull-ups. If you want to attach this to a set of resistance bands and attach a load of them to this, if you want to attach it to your machines if you go to the gym, or if you want to attach it to a barbell, maybe you can use them to do neutral grip deadlifts. They have more variations, and people just think this is just for doing pull-ups. There's more uses that you have for this. It's a really comfortable grip. It's got a bit of knurling on there that makes it grip nice and tightly. It's kind of like rubberized in this little curve, which protects your bar, kind of locks it into place. It's really, really grippy, and it's nice to have, and it's extremely lightweight. So basically you've got the versatility while also being lightweight that you can use for a multitude of different exercises. So it makes it a really, really handy tool. And for the price of under £30, it's a really, really great product to look at. So let's have a look at the Swissies 45. So next one we have is the 45s. And as you can tell, the reason being is we're going at a 45-degree angle. You might be thinking, what's the point in this? Well, this gives you more grips, more variations. And if you're someone that does a lot of pull-ups, you might find the slight subtle changes in the angle can take off loads onto your joints and connective tissue. And we want to be training for longer, because the more longer we can train without injury, the more progress we can make. So for some people, for instance, let's say we have a look at the chin-up. And some people love the chin-up. I'm a huge fan of the chin-up. If you want to build bigger, stronger biceps, I highly recommend doing a chin-up. However, getting into this position requires a lot more flexibility and mobility. And for some people, when you're using the entirety of your body weight or even moving to weighted, that can be a lot of stress or load that goes onto the wrists and on the elbows. And some people can have issues with that, and it will stop them from doing chin-ups. This position here allows you to still really get your biceps involved while alleviating that kind of restriction when it comes to mobility and flexibility, because now we're moving to a 45-degree angle. So now we can hold it in this position. This is more comfortable on the joints and the connective tissue. And now I can do chin-ups without any issues. The other thing is, if you swap these two around, we now get the same thing, but in the pull-up position. So for anyone that is only doing pull-ups and they want to have a slight change, maybe they're getting aggravations in their forearm or different positions, having a slight change can get around that. So this now 45-degree angle in the pull-up can be a nice, comfortable grip to be able to go for. And you can kind of nearly get that benefit either side for a pull-up close to a neutral grip close to a chin-up. And these grips allow you to have that variation. Again, similar build quality, really lightweight, nice knurling, nice grip in here, so it fixes to the bar, grips there, but doesn't damage your bar as well. These actually come in a bundle set. So if you want to get the sort of have all of these variations of pull-ups, they actually do a bundle set between the Swissies and the Swissies 45. So I highly recommend checking them out. If you do want to check out these products or any of them during this video, there will be a link down below, so you can check out the website. And there's also a discount code there. It does help the channel. Use that and you can save yourself 10% off. Now let's have a look at the version 2 maxes. So now let's talk about the version 2 Swissies. So this is the max. I don't have the version 2 standard, but I have the version 2 max. So we're going to be talking about the benefits of the version 2 compared to the version 1. So the first one is we've got the position to put a carabiner. So for any of you that are using machines, you're going to use this, attach them to cable systems to do your pull downs, to be able to do your rows. We've got a carabiner set. The next thing is we've got a little groove in here. So for any of you that have sort of little bands or even string that you want to attach to the bar and hook into this position, you can kind of turn them into then ring pull-ups. You can technically do that with the standard Swissies, but because we've got a proper little groove in there, it's going to make it basically a little bit more secure. The next thing is these are designed for 34mm bars. So again, that's all that's going to fit. Obviously, if you end up having a bar and you wrap strap around it, it might not fit the best. These have just got a bigger gap, so you have more variety of places where you can attach it, bigger bars and so forth. And the final thing is, with these ones, you've got a few different variations of grips. They do have these things called angle modifiers that will attach in here that will allow you to attach it and change angle. I think it's 15 degrees and 30 degrees. So again, in one product, you're technically getting more positions in one, where the rest of these, other than the 45s where you kind of getting two, the standard Swissies, you're just getting the neutral grip. And that's the difference. That's the version 2. If we move to the version 2 Max, the only difference we go beyond there is this supported pad here, which is actually really nice and comfortable. When we attach these here, it's a nice angle. It really supports the hand, and it's a nice position to be able to hold on to. And your hands feel comfortable. You've got something to push back onto, and it helps with trying to create that tension to be able to pull from. So this is a far more comfortable position to be able to pull from. I can really pull up nice and high. So for any of you that have problems with your wrists or your hands, or maybe they're a little bit weaker, having that support is going to allow you to do it better. So they are a really, really cool addition. It's whether you think it's worth the extra money. So in my opinion, when it boils down to is if I had to pick the best, it'd be the 45. The reason being is because the majority of people are going to be focusing on pull-ups and chin-ups. So if you've got these 45s, just having that subtle change to be able to take off that stress on maybe your joint or have that slight variation so you can keep training, I think is probably going to benefit more people when it comes to the sort of pull-ups and chin-ups. Anyone that are going to be predominantly using this for their pull-ups or their calisthenics. Like I said, switching then quite easily to then doing the pull-up grip just feels really, really nice, especially again, much easier to get to chest to bar. However, the best buy, I think, is still gonna be the combination between the two. I think you're gonna get more value for money, and the fact that you're able to then do the neutral grip, I think is gonna be a really, really nice addition. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you wanna check out the product, there is a link down below. There's a discount code. It is an affiliate link, so it does help the channel, but it also saves you money as well. So if you can go through that, I will appreciate it. And I do have other product reviews. I've done the review on the Kensui Easy Vest and the Hydro Plate, so there is a whole playlist on other products from Kensui. They've got a load of great products that I highly recommend you go and check out, and more product reviews will be coming in the future. Make sure you subscribe for that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.